And then because I'm trying to do this get ready with y'all, my ass forgot to put lotion on. I stuck around because this person was a band-aid to a wound. Okay guys, so I'm going to take you with me while I go pick up some groceries. So you guys went along with me on a grocery run. This is all I take. This is the only thing I take when I do my grocery run. Now y'all saw what I had, which was not a lot of items, and it came out to like $70 something. Lord be offense. But technically I am on track to being under my grocery budget this month, so I'm super excited, which will make up for the fact that I've already went over my restaurant budget. I didn't have to get any breakfast food because I still have plenty for breakfast. Like I'm realizing that I really can't eat as much as I thought I could. Half the time, if I'm drinking my water, when I use my cup portion sizes of food, that's usually like more than enough for me. Like I'm usually pretty good. Then, okay, so if y'all saw me grabbing these small salad dressings, I like to buy these because half the time when I buy, first of all, I like these better. These little HEB salad dressings actually taste better to me than some of the ones that are like packaged from other companies. And these are easy to travel with for work. These are just a lot easier to use, and I like that they're already portioned, so I'll pour some in, mix it around. If I need a little bit more, then I'll add another one. But this also kind of keeps me in check in terms of how much salad dressing I'm using. And these little things are only 50 cents. So yeah, if you're someone that eats a lot of salad, maybe it's worth you getting a big bottle of dressing. But for me, there may be a week I may eat salads and I may not eat salads again for another month or maybe a couple of weeks from now. So these actually work so much better for me. Oh, here's my receipt. Girl, no, this was $78 worth of groceries. Now y'all saw how small my little cart was, and you see I didn't get that much stuff. I like those. I like things that make my cooking experience, I'm not gonna say enjoyable because I don't necessarily enjoy cooking, but I enjoy the fact that within 30 minutes, my meals are prepped for the week. And so we're gonna always choose anything that makes my process more simple, okay? So it's like now that I'm really looking at my items, looking at my things, it's like I know what I'm putting in my body, even though every other day I'm convicted to just eat air because everything is either bad, it's a recall, this is not good for you, this is good for you. I'm not gonna stress myself out. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep my calorie and my food, my portion sizes. I do love the fact that I'm also able to track what I'm spending per week. So I just keep it in my Smart Task app. So as you see at the store, I pretty much shop just for that. And then I also keep in my Smart Task week to week how much I have left. So right now, I currently have $0 to eat out. I have so many little things that I'm trying to stay consistent with, that I'm sipping my water, but I haven't made it a thing. I'm trying to master my portion sizes. I'm trying to master just prepping my meals every week. I'm trying to master, you know, just getting in a routine of doing certain things. So I don't want to like weigh myself down with so many, okay, you got to drink this, you got to do this, you got to do this. I'm just kind of trying to do one little thing at a time. Trying to remember to keep my little Stanley cup around. And so this is a 30. I eventually want to graduate to a 40, but I will not be getting a 40-ounce cup until I am knocking down at least 2 of these a day consistently for whatever period of time. Once I do that, then I'll graduate to a 40-ounce. But for now, I can barely get 2 of these down because I'm always moving. I'm always doing something. But anyway, let me stop. Good morning, beautiful souls. I felt like I probably should brush my teeth before I start talking to y'all this morning. But what is today? Today is Tuesday and I do not have to work today. Trying to edit and film and teach myself how to like film in this process, it does take time. It takes time, but I'm also having fun getting creative, learning my angles and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes filming when you are on crunch time can be difficult. So I'm gonna talk to y'all as I get ready for my day. So this morning I am starting with my volunteer shift. I volunteer monthly at this smaller food bank, at this community food bank. They moved the time up. So usually my shift starts at 8:30, but now they've moved it to 8. I may make it at 8. My goal is to make it at 8, but if I make it at 8:15, that's fine. I like to go there once or twice a month, just help out. I really enjoy it. I like the people. I'm always meeting someone new. And so it's really cool to do that. And you know, it's funny because when people ask me what do I do for fun, I never really mentioned that I volunteer, but I really do enjoy that aspect. But I also kind of like, I'm just one of those people where if I'm volunteering, I'm volunteering. I don't like to put it out there like that because it's just something I really do enjoy, and I'm not looking for like praises or accolades or anything like that. So yeah, we have that, and then after that I have a nail appointment, and quite honestly my nails still look really good. Can you even see the new growth? It's like barely there. I honestly probably could go another week, but it's too late to reschedule. And then I have a few errands. I want to drop off some donation items. I need to get my car washed because Lord knows. And there was something else I needed to do. Today's kind of an errand day. After that, I'll come home and then I'm gonna prep my meals and do some editing, some content editing work. And I don't know, there's some other things on my list, but the big things, the big three are my nails, volunteer work, and to go drop off these donations. And I gotta mail back a package. A brand sent me something and it just doesn't work. They've sent me 2 sizes and it doesn't work, so I'm just gonna ship it all back. Anyway, let me get dressed and get some breakfast. Okay, so my camera turned off because my storage was out, so I had to go delete some stuff. But y'all, I don't know what went wrong with my oatmeal. I don't know what went wrong, but luckily we have other options. I have my 2 boiled eggs and half of a grapefruit for breakfast, and it's okay. Like, you know, y'all, I'm not gonna approach this thing like everything is beautiful and gorgeous. I am showing up. Like, let me tell y'all something. My oatmeal messed up, and then because I'm trying to do this get ready with y'all, my ass forgot to put lotion on. I forgot to put lotion on. I just skipped my whole process trying to film, but it's okay. I went back, I put some lotion on, I put some deodorant on, and now we're trying to get this breakfast. I think it's just like me trying to rush, and that is what I am trying to avoid. Okay guys, final look. Nothing major, just my New Balances and cloud socks with my little Target sweatsuit, my little fanny pack from Calpack, the Yankees cap, which is very much a staple in my closet, my daily chain from Julia Vaughn, my Amazon initial necklace, and this is how we're rolling today. I've been volunteering at this place probably, I'm almost a year in with this particular community center. I am proud of myself. Yay for me. Not because I'm volunteering, but because this is something I said I wanted to do. And I said I wanted to do for years, and last year I actually took the action, and I've been consistent, and I enjoy it. So the goal is to maybe later on in the year add another volunteer day at another place. So I'll at least have 2 places that I volunteer on a regular basis, or keep this one and then switch out where I volunteer. So I can continue to, meet different humans and give back, because I am all about service. So let me get this stuff in my car, and maybe I'll try to film a little bit while I'm there, not too much, but just so you can kind of see what I do. All right.
They want to have it figured out. And I think in some ways, the I want to have it figured out is on the TikTok, in a therapist's office of information. It's like a fire hose of information now.
Yes.
And so
We are here. I turned down the wrong street, caught a train. It's always something, Lord. I really be trying to be on time and move slow, but life be like, girl, we're gonna put a little bit of these inconveniences, but it's okay because I'm learning to embrace them. I said, you know what? This is something I'm volunteering to do, and I do it. All you can do is just laugh sometimes. All you can do is just laugh. I hope they don't have me doing freezer work because my back is hurting. So, I'm not doing freezer work today. Let me just do produce. Let's see. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Hi, Jenny. I'm good. How are you?
Trying to keep up with this weather.
Oh, no.
It's gonna get cold. And who knows?
Trying to make sure
Okay.
I'm out of the way.
I gotta get Vaughn to go.
I'm wore out today. Bye, Jenny. Thank you. All right, I am exhausted. And this was right on time because I definitely chipped my nail while working today. I didn't film anything else because we didn't work on anything else today. I just bagged the not the groceries, but bagged up the bags for the handout day, which is tomorrow. And every time I come, it is always a workout. Like, that's the running joke here. I stopped working out, so Tuesdays are officially like my cardio day, because anytime I come and volunteer here, I'm definitely going to get an upper body workout, sometimes a lower body. I didn't have it today to lift anything heavy, so I was on bagging duty, and that was perfect. We managed to get all of the carts filled. At this point, I don't know how many. I know it's like 400 and something bags. So, this is a smaller community center, and that stuff goes crazy. I haven't had the chance to actually do a handout day because they usually hand out on days and I'm working. So I really love volunteering here. I met some new people today. We are now headed to the nail appointment.
Those terms,
Okay.
for being frank.
Okay.
Chemistry, I think grows with time.
And staying true to ambition
Yeah.
as a woman.
Maybe 20 years old?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Hey. Hey, so I did not get to film any other content while in the nail shop, but the nails are done. This came out really pretty. Mia always does a good job. The problem is I went in there today not knowing what I wanted, and usually when I don't know what I want, I usually like what I get, but I don't love what I get. So it's so pretty and I do like it, but I just didn't know what I wanted, because then as she was painting and then she was finished, I was like, but did I want more color? So excellent job, always great customer service. She always does a really good job. She's very meticulous, but a part of me was like, dang, maybe I should have got green. But that's just me. All of this is on me. Show y'all. So it's a very pretty, just neutral. One thing about me is that I just do not like making decisions, and there was almost this part of me that was like, just do the red again. So next time I'm gonna go prepared. Plans kind of changed. Shoot, hold on. Hello? I hadn't talked to one of my good girls. Well, no, I talk to her every week, but I haven't seen one of my good friends in a long time. And so she had called me today. She was in my hood and was wanting to link up. And so, you know, for me, when it comes to certain things, I'm just gonna put some shit to the side to show up and have some friend time, because that's exactly what I need. I'm gonna go try to ship this package out, because that was kind of like one of the important things I needed to do today. If I feel like going to go do the other errands, I will. If not, then I am going to just come home and do whatever's next on my list of things to do. Hey, so, you know, put a little face on a little bit. We are going to go meet my friend. The place that we're going is just a cute little coffee shop. I think they have wine, so it's like a little happy hour. It's really cute, and I probably should have just changed clothes, but I really don't feel like it, and I really don't have time. We wasn't sure if we were going to be able to meet, so I actually started some work that I had on my to-do list to be proactive, and then she called me so she could meet. And so I'm going to gather. I had to gather myself really quick, and now we are out the door. I don't even know. What's today? Thursday? Yes, happy Thursday. Today is the day that I told myself I was getting out of the house. The original plan was to go skating, but it's like so many other things going on Thursdays, and clearly I didn't know. Clearly I'm always in the house. I decided that I might just save skating for the weekend when Caden's home and go listen to some music. Now, as much as I just want to like take my hat off, wash my makeup off, continue to edit my videos, finish the last episode of Harlem, I'm going to honor the original plan and make myself get out the damn house. Clearly I can't talk and get ready at the same time. But yeah, so I am just touching up my makeup. I'm gonna change my shoes because I have on some flat boots. Honestly, it's fine. But, you know, I want to kind of dress it up a little bit. And I haven't really been recording since Tuesday. Yesterday was an extremely busy day, and then I just had a lot of stuff to do. And I'm a little bit behind on my tasks for the week, but it's fine. Things will get done, but I knew it was important for me to just start getting in the habit of getting out. I have the time. Right? And I need to start living, and it doesn't mean I have to be out all night. It just means I need to get out for a second, socialize, or maybe just listen to some music and enjoy my own company. Okay? So that is what we're going to do. I have a couple of options. I could go somewhere I've been before and kind of already know what the vibe is going to be, or I can go somewhere completely different. It's a place that my client, is like a jazz place that my client was telling me about, and she said it really wasn't busy. It was kind of very low key, and so I'm like, do I want to go somewhere where I know it'll be a little action, or do I want to go somewhere where it'll be a little low key? We'll see. Half the time my decisions will come down to, is there parking? Okay? And one place, you know, neither place, I really don't know what's happening. I probably should have been gone, but it's 7 o'clock, and I'm sure people are just now, you know what? Let me get my ass out here. I'm just talking in the camera, and I'm wasting time. I need to be getting out. All right, so before we go, I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing today. And so we are going to start with my hat that I got from Anthropology. Now, I've had this one for maybe a year or so. But it may still be on the website. If I see it, I'll link everything below. But if it's not there, can't find it. Anyway, hat is from Anthropology. This scarf is kind of a new pickup. I got this from Urban Outfitters. This is a set that I got from Target a little while ago. It's like a skirt. Let's bring this a little forward. It's like a skirt. I have my I got my Uniqlo leggings on because it's cold outside, and these boots that I've had for a very long time. These boots are actually Jeffrey Campbell, and when I got them, they were a light, like a really, really light color, and so I got them restained. I got them dyed at the cobbler. I took them to get them dyed. And so that is the outfit. We're gonna rock this like dark olive green coat that I got from Zara. I think it was like, was it last year? I think it was like a year ago or something. And then we're gonna wear a little clutch purse here from Zara. Now let me tell you something. I'm so mad because I don't remember how much I paid, but it was like $7,500, something like that from Zara. This bag is $45 on Amazon. Talk about mad, honey. And this bag, I think, is still full price on Zara's website. So if you like this bag, whether you want chocolate or you want black or you want cream, they got more on Amazon. I'll make sure I link it below so you can get yours. And it also has a little, a little chain or whatever to carry it, but I don't really carry it like that. I honestly think this is sexy. This is what made me get it because it's just like a little hand clamp. So that is cute. So here's the look. Let's see. All fit. All right, and then the lips is the lip bar, and this is color Savage. All right, guys. Today is another Tuesday. I'm finding that Mondays is just easier for me to stay put, get some content, do some editing, like do all my administrative tasks for all the things in my life, as well as prep my food for the week. And I'm finding that Tuesday is the day where I go get the things. So Monday I'm usually making my list of the things that I need, and then Tuesday are the days that I'm doing the running around. Today we are going to go get our flowers, get some other home needs like detergent and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna try to go sell some clothes at Buffalo Exchange. I have like a few things left that I'm just trying to get rid of, so I'm gonna try to stop by there and do that. It's at 60 degrees, so I figured this chunky sweater would work, so let's get into the outfit. So this is a Born to Roam rancher hat. Today you guys are probably like, well, what is going on? I have on this wig that I bought a while ago and I have not worn it, and I just haven't been feeling my locks lately, and I don't know if it's because it's time to get a retie. I don't know, I just haven't been feeling like myself. And we have this little sweater that I got from, I think I'm gonna put the name of the company, but anyway, it's an Amazon brand online. They sent this to me, and so I'm just kind of rocking it today just to make sure I'm warm. And then under here I have on just this little A-line denim dress, which I'm kind of giving you guys like a little flared skirt look, and this snakeskin belt that I got from Target a couple of years ago. They may or may not have it. My bag is just this thrifted little fur bag, and of course I have my Milini shoes. Today we're just very simple, very minimal, but you know, we're still serving a look, honey. Today's fragrance, not today's fragrance, everyday fragrance. So right now I only have 3 fragrances in my collection along with some body oils, but I try to keep my perfume collection to a minimum. It's obviously easy to go overboard, but for me, I just wanted to have a very small collection that was very intentional. Ideally, I would have 2 signature daytime fragrances and 2 nighttime fragrances, and I try to pick something that's year-round. I know there's things where these work better in the summer, where notes work better in the winter. I ain't got time for all that. You know, your girl really tries to keep things simple and minimal, and I only have a tray which is designated for my fragrances, so we'll get into that in one of my other minimal videos that's coming up. We have Libre YSL, which I absolutely love this fragrance. This is what I use pretty much day to day until I find my second one, because as you can see, I am almost out of this bottle, and I just got this for Christmas. So if you have any recommendations, throw them below, and I'll definitely be giving them a try. Anyway, let me get out of here because the goal is to be back within like 2 to 3 hours. Hopefully not even that long. And yeah, I'll take y'all with me. Eating lunch. Oh my god, I am starving. And then I left my water, so this would have kind of helped me a little bit, but I didn't have my water. I didn't eat no food. I just was like, just out. Anyway, I did pick up my body wash, and I'm so glad I went in, and the lady, I could tell she was trying to sell me more stuff, but I'm like, ma'am, I came here for one specific thing, and I'm glad I just made a decision. It was already on my list, and so I picked it up. And so I have the Superfood Niacinamide You to the People body wash, so I'm super excited to try this one, because each time I run out of one, I try a different one. I don't know if I'm necessarily on the search to find the best, but with me having kind of like a pretty much triple cleansing process, I have like, you know, my dailies that I use, you know, my feminine wash, and then I like to kind of give myself something a little bit more, you know, a little bit of an elevated, upgraded wash. And so I'm super excited to try You to the People. I'm very familiar with the skincare products, and I do love that, so I'm looking forward to this. And I'm currently using the body cream or the body lotion. Let's hope that this is a good one. I did go inside of Buffalo Exchange. I made about 60 something bucks, so they did take a few items. Surprisingly, they took all the items that I didn't think they would take, but you can see I changed because I was out running around, and I don't know if it was the sweater, the hair, the hat, but I was hot, okay? Your girl got a lot of compliments on the outfit, but these are so dirty. But it's hot. You know, the sun's out. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, I was over prepared. So I I saw this picture on Pinterest and was totally inspired. So, you know, I've been buying flowers for myself monthly, on and off, not always consistent, but for a while now. And I've kind of gotten to really enjoying, you know, doing flower arrangements. And I saw this picture and I was like, I really want to try that. So I'm pretty new to the flowers. I can tell you a lot about plants, but when it comes to flowers, I'm very new. This was similar to the one that was on the picture. Let's keep going with the color scheme. So then, of course, I had to get my favorite, which was some tulips. Y'all see where we're going with this? Felt like I needed a little bit more greenery, so I bought these. These are green dragon. And I guess as I, you know, continue to practice and do my floral arrangements, I'll learn more about flowers. But I'm excited to kind of explore this journey as well. This is our color scheme for this month. I'm just trying to go off of instinct, intuition. So I say that because I was listening to a podcast. The lady was talking about how building confidence comes from just making decisions, not asking people what they think or their opinions. And I really love that because it's very simple, right? And I truly believe in that. So I was very proud of myself to go in Sephora and be like, you know what? Out of all these body washes I want to try, I'm just going to go with this one. This was on my list. Let's just go here. Let's make it simple. Let's make it easy. And I felt very good about that purchase. And when it came to the flowers, I was trying to do the same thing, but I was kind of torn. And so I ended up asking like one or two people, and they kind of put their input. And one lady suggested these. And I was like, okay, I really like that. It looks good together. And I'm like, next time, Tori, we're not asking no one. We are strictly going to go off of our, you know, our intuition, what we feel, what we like, what we're drawn to. Nonetheless, I'm still proud of myself and I'm super excited to do this, but that was kind of like when I walked in, I was like, man, like I could have just found this myself. And it's not me like judging myself or getting down on myself, but it is a reminder that, Tori, you have to continue to trust yourself and trust your intuition and make your own decisions. You don't have to run things by people. You don't have to get other people's insight all the time. Every now and again, it's cool. And I think I asked her because she seemed like she knew what she was doing. Like maybe she was a florist or have some kind of experience with florals. So I kind of reached out to do that. As people ask me in the store about fashion advice, it happens all the time. So I get it. But I just want to be really more intentional about making sound decisions and being okay with that, because I feel like that's going to really help me tap more into my natural wisdom and just really be more in tune with my intuition and what I feel. And I think essentially doing that kind of builds that muscle of confidence. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to eat, prep my flowers, and then maybe bring you along as I create my flower art. I'm going to say that, flower art. Good evening. So today is Thursday and I technically was supposed to be doing my movement experience for the month, which was skating. I've been putting that off. I was really torn because, you know, I've been really trying to make sure that I'm honoring myself and doing the things that I said I was going to do. But I didn't really get good sleep last night and I didn't really want to force myself. And I came home and sat down and rested for a while and decided to read my book. And I was just a few pages short of finishing the book. So I decided to finish the book, and it had an exercise at the end of it that made me feel like, I think this is what I need to do. I felt like this is what I needed to do to honor myself. And so you may have seen, you know, from my last vlog, or if this is your first time seeing it or seeing me, I've been reading called Becoming the One. I've been reading this book very slowly. And I mentioned before that my therapist recommended me this book about 3 years ago. Bought it a year ago, but I didn't start reading it until closer to the end of last year, I started to feel a sense of uneasiness in my relationship. I said, well, let me go to this book. But it was just a little too late because that relationship did end. And I can say that even though this book was recommended to me 3 years ago and I bought it a year ago, I would not have been able to appreciate the words or receive the messages at that time. I really do feel like things happen when they're supposed to happen. And this book was worth the slow read. I usually try to get through my little self-help books, but this book, it really has you working and thinking, and I don't know, I really feel like this is a book that you have to be in a space to really receive and really take. I just cannot, this is definitely top 5 for me. So again, it's called Becoming the One by Shalana Ayana. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. I'll make sure that I put the name up and put the information and the link to the book below for sure. But I just wanted to come in and just give you 5 lessons that I've learned from this book as I conclude this vlog. I really didn't know how I was going to end. I thought I was going to end it at a skate night. I just felt very led to share this, and hopefully it lands with someone. So from this book, this is not me really telling what the book is about, because I really feel like certain things will speak to certain people depending on how this book sits or resonates with you. But these were the things that resonated with me, and so my 5 takeaways from Becoming the One. Biggest thing, becoming the one is not necessarily becoming the one for your partner. It has everything to do with becoming the one for yourself. Second point, and becoming the one for yourself so that you can show up as a better person in your romantic spaces, in your friendship spaces, and showing up in a way where you become more of the light in the world, and you can serve other people, and you can show up and, you know, just be an overall better human. So that's kind of what I've taken from the book, the biggest thing that I took from this book. Secondly, looking at my notes, it gathered me because I felt like in a relationship, and, you know, not going deep into like, you know, my abandonment issues, but like I have to create a safe space for me first. And I think I was going into these spaces, into these relationships, thinking that my person was supposed to provide me a safe space. Yes, to a certain degree, but I have to hold the safe space with me first. Some of y'all may have been there. I wasn't, but I get it now. And it makes so much sense as to why people may navigate this world with these blind expectations of other people. It's like we're expecting these people to do the things that we essentially have to do for ourselves first, right? So that was very eye-opening for me. Number 3, this one was more of a kind of a recent read as I was finishing the book, was finding or choosing people based on my worth and not my wound. Whew. And sometimes it's really hard to differentiate the two, but I think as you heal and you become a little bit more at home and grounded with yourself, the discernment and deciphering will definitely get easier. And I definitely believe that was the case. That is the case for me. Like, reading this book made me realize this last relationship was such a lesson for me. It was not meant to be the end all be all. It wasn't meant to be the lifetime. And I felt like I was probably more attached to the dream, to the idea, to the things we talked about, more than I was actually attached to the person. The things that I saw or the things that I didn't like or I was concerned about were really reflections of kind of where I was. And so when I read that, it made so much sense as to I stuck around because this person was a band-aid to a wound. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right there. Or what I failed to do, but what I will no longer do, is neglect my core values. Always go back to the core values in everything. Like, always just kind of assessing does this align with where I am? And just like, that's, to me, I kind of always feel like that's another part of going back home, right? Going back, centering yourself. I'm choosing these people. Does this align with my core values? So it was just, not that I didn't know that, but sometimes I think we forget that. I know I did. More of a friendly reminder that when all else fails, go back to your core values. When you're making these decisions, go back to your core values. So that one was just kind of like another gentle nudge. 5. So at the end, which I loved, and I sat here for about maybe an hour or so, put my candle on, put some music on, and I did this kind of ritual practice thing that she has at the end, this writing prompt. I was able to come up with a plan on how I want to show up in my next relationship. And really just how I want to show up in relational spaces, right? Like how I want to show up in general, and how I want to feel, and what I want to reciprocate, and all of those things. And so for me, I took something away with that, because it pretty much had me create this mood board, this plan of action. I am good at making goals and actionable steps to achieve those goals. I'm good at making mood boards, and I haven't sat and said, let me be intentional and make goals and action plans on how to show up better in relationship spaces, and how to navigate conflict. How am I going to do that? So I love that exercise. And it was some other things that I don't want to give it all away, but those were like the biggest takeaways for me with this book. And so I really, really encourage you to take a gander at this book. And if you open it and you read it and you're not quite there yet, it's okay, close the book. You may not be ready, but definitely get this. Definitely get this book. This book has truly been game changer for me. I just wanted to come in and share that with you guys. I appreciate you rocking with me these last few days, which actually was me filming a course of 2 weeks. And if you've been watching all of my videos since I started this, I appreciate you greatly for being here, for watching, for supporting, for subscribing. And this honestly has truly been me get through this breakup, if I'm being honest. And so I'm learning more about myself, and I'm growing, and I'm going to continue to keep softening myself and keep my heart soft. And so until next Sunday, beautiful souls, stay soft.